Hello everybody, and welcome to the start of Speedweeks Season number 5 for the Budweiser All-Pro Series, and we begin with the Sprint Unlimited. Now there's 4 drivers in the field who are not in Season 5, but have been given 1 race deals to compete here tonight. One of those drivers is starting on the pole in the number 26 for BK Racing, and that is Lisa Gonzalez. She will have a one-time ride, 1 race deal here. Also right behind them in the 40, that's Zachary Fitzwater, another driver who did not make it into the field for Season 5. As you see where he starts, we're going to go through your starting lineup. Looking right here, Alex May and Lisa Gonzalez on the front row. Then it's Trent Dunham, actually teammates from Sega Motorsports, Trent Dunham and Dusty Allen. Then it's Zachary Fitzwater and Andy Thomas moving over to the 15 this season. Dylan Potey and James Qualls. And then it's Stephen Pollard III, who went from the number 24 from last season over to Germain Racing with the Geico Chevrolet for this season, and Sean Henley. Then we have Cody Lamas, who switches from Joe Gibbs to a Chevy in Stewart Haas Racing, Cody Lamas in the 41, and then Joshua Collard, another 1 race deal in the 32 for Fast Lane Racing. Then we have Robert Wagner, the last of the 1 race deals, starting about mid-pack, and Seth Cole. Then we have the Jessica Shelton and Jessica Villanueva, O'Neill Balvin, and Larry Hagen going to Stewart Haas in the number 4. Then it's Jake Haynes in the 43 for Richard Petty this season, and Dougie Shears. Then it's Cody Hagen moving over from the 48 to the 24, and Daniel Voiles that rounds out the field. What a beautiful view of these race cars. We're gonna have good views from a lot of onboard. This season we've hand selected 3 onboard cameras per race, and this season for this race alone we have a pole sitter, Lisa Gonzalez, Trent Dunham, and Jessica Shelton are the 3 onboard cameras for this race. So let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
The command to fire the engines has been given. This is the NNSCRA Budweiser All-Pro Series presented by Fox Sports. As you see, the pace car begins to drive away. This is a pretty cool view. I love this camera view. And the field rolls off behind the pace car as we get ready to start the race. As I said, we're going to check out our onboard camera views, starting with, of course, Lisa Gonzalez, her onboard camera, and then just like I said, one with the 1 of Trent Dunham, and then 25 of Jessica Shelton. But here we go. Pace car is in. Getting ready to start the Sprint Unlimited for Season 5. Green flag is out. We're underway. It's going to take about a lap for these cars to get up to speed, and when they do, they'll be racing at full 200 plus miles an hour in these race cars. We have a whole field of rookies for season number. And we have a whole field of rookies for season number 5, so that'll definitely be a good rookie battle. Still side by side, Alex May and the 26 of Lisa Gonzalez. This almost looks like a pace lap. Like they're redoing the pace laps, pretty much is what it looks like. Leading the first lap on the inside line will be Lisa Gonzalez. A little bit of contact back there with the 15 hitting the wall. Now it looks like they're going to go 3 wide for the lead. They're going to put Lisa in the middle, and it's going to be Dusty Allen on the inside. It's going to, with help from the 40 of Zachary Fitzwater, who's going to try to take the lead now. You got Sega Motorsports stuck on the outside line. Trent Dunham. Trent Dunham's gone up to the very outside line here. Be able to try to see what's going to happen here. Gonzalez with the lead now. Oh, some of these drivers are 4. Nope, they settled it out to 3 wide. Zachary Fitzwater will lead this lap, but here comes Dylan Poteet on the inside line. Who's going to try to take the lead? And here comes Stephen Pollard III on the inside line. Oops. Stephen Pollard III on the inside line with Cody Lamas, Seth Cole, and a bunch of others on that inside. Field's going to start to kind of get spread out here. This is just 15 laps of pure racing. Now Cody Lamas has gone to the lead with Seth Cole and Jessica Shelton behind the both of them. Seth Cole going to kind of go to the outside, but it's going to be Cody Lamas leading this lap. Here comes O'Neal Baldwin in the 18 car, looking to try to take the lead. He's yep, there he goes. He's got a good run on the inside. O'Neal Baldwin, who went to victory lane at, I believe it was Kansas last season, the chase race at Kansas, on awesome fuel strategy alone. A lot of these good drivers are still in good contention for this win. All 22 cars are still within within 2 seconds of each other. Looks a little bit like Joshua Collard back there may have lost a little bit of the draft. O'Neal Baldwin leads this lap. Slowly watching the drivers behind them, as we both know, O'Neal Baldwin is really good when it comes to blocking. We've seen how good of a car he had at Talladega. We heard this is the same chassis dyno he ran at Talladega, so that'll definitely be good. And here comes Jake Haynes in the 43 car, who collected 2 wins last season, driving the number 2 for Penske. Look at these drivers. Oh, Seth Cole came right back across the track. And the 15 is on the apron, but that is legal. Cars will run anywhere they possibly can at Daytona to try to gain positions. You see Collard also back there on the apron, who just comes up. Look at this right back here. It is the 40 of Zachary Fitzwater trying to get the inside line. He had 2 tires on the apron. I'm surprised he didn't wreck with that, but he managed to save it. And cars are starting to break up now, as we have a little bit of a pack back here. Seth Cole is far back. Here, Dusty Allen is back here. Seth Cole, Larry Hagan. These drivers would definitely like to see a caution flag, kind of bunch things back up. I don't know if that's going to work though. As you see, it's still Jake Haynes here at Daytona in the Sprint Unlimited. We're going to be back with the quick commercial break, and we'll be back with action here in the Sprint Unlimited. Welcome back to Daytona International Speedway, where it is still Jake Haynes in the 43 car who is out in the lead. All of these racing 3 wide behind him. The 43 car knows exactly who to block, as he is now blocking the 34 of Dougie Shears on the outside line. And now coming down to the line here. O'Neal Baldwin is up in the wall. He was up in the wall, but they got it all settled out. Now O'Neal Baldwin still with the lead. He's got Zachary Fitzwater and Dylan Poteet right behind him. None of these drivers seem to want to step out of line there. The 40 was thinking about it, but he didn't quite do it. 40 sticking behind the 43 car. Hardly any teammates at all in this race, except for the one in the 42 and the 24 and 25. Now here comes Collard, who I said a while back might have lost the draft. Collard looking to possibly try to make a move there, but unfortunately he won't be able to make up any ground at all. Oh, and the 4 and the 41 are also teammates as well. But that's really about it. As here we go, leading another lap, it is going to be Jake Haynes in the 43. Waiting to see if any of these drivers will want to step out of line. This is really becoming just like modern day Daytona racing in these Gen 6 cars. Collard wants to step out again. He's going to put Poteet up on the outside, but Poteet's going to have him cleared. Heading off into turn 3 as no one seems to want to make a move now. We're getting very, very close to train racing, which is something I never thought I'd see at Daytona. But yeah, just at all in this game. I never thought I'd see it in this game. Here we go, leading yet another lap under the green flag. It is the 43 of Jake Haynes. The that 32 car really wants to start going, but no one wants to try to pull out to make a move. Now here we go. Now they're going to... The 32 has pushed the 31 out to dry on the very outside line. The 31 car is now in the sucker hole as he has no help. It looks like Dylan Poteet's good friend Trent's going to go to the outside to try to help him out. That's going to allow the front 2 to break away with 5 laps to go. Coming to 4. We have not seen a caution flag all race long. And it's been Jake Haynes out in the lead right now. But Zachary Fitzwater needs the drafting help if he wants to try to get around him. Cody Hagan in that number 24 car, he's trying to catch up. He's trying to run up through the field. 4 to go here at Daytona in the Sprint Unlimited. We now have a 3-car battle, possibly more coming as they come off of turn number 2 down the long back straightaway. And here comes the 32 to the inside, but even the 24 doesn't go with them. And now they're going to put the 24 on the outside line, and the 33 car will still remain in the 32 will remain in the 3rd position. Coming to 3 laps to go this time by 3 laps to go in the Sprint Unlimited. Ooh, the 33, or the 40 car was looking. Yep, there he goes. The 40 of Zachary Fitzwater now makes the inside line charge with a lot of help on the inside line. It looks like the 40 car will take the lead going down the back straightaway. Now the question is, will Collard attempt to make a move as the 40 car will go up to block, and he's going to leave the door open for the 32 of Collard. Collard, who's the car pushing him was the previous car Collard drove, the 13 car. Now here he comes, 2 laps to go in the Sprint Unlimited, and it's now Stephen Pollard III in that 13 car going for the lead. Uh-oh, now here comes Trent Dunham in that number 1. We all know his luck at Daytona. He's going to take the lead, but he's probably going to get shuffled out of line because he's going to go up to the outside to block. Trent Dunham now going to lose the lead because he decides to go up and block to the number 22 of Daniel Voiles, who started dead last in this race. Cody Lamas making his way back up through the field. Coming to the white flag. This will be it. 1 lap to go. Daniel Voiles, he won the Sprint Unlimited, I think, last season as well in that number 7. I believe it was last season Daniel Voiles won the Sprint Unlimited. He's got the 24 of Stephen. Oh no, that's not Stephen Pollard anymore. That is Cody Hagan in the 24. But he doesn't have any drafting help. Here come the Jessicas on the inside line, 78 and 25. Will one of them try to give the 24 the push he needs to get around the 22, or do not think so? It is all over, and it's going to be Daniel Voiles in the 22 car who's going to go to victory lane. I already know it. They're going to try to mount the charge, but it's not going to be enough coming off of turn number 4. He won it in Season 4. He's going to win it again in Season 5. Daniel Voiles wins the Sprint Unlimited.